So this player's gone through, and it has been fascist. It's come up fascist. Now, what people will do is they'll say, inspect the next president, inspect the next president. Now, this to me is an inaccuracy because inspect the next president is the second best thing to do. Especially if you see anyone randomly inspect people, it's absolutely pointless because remember we're playing a 1 behind 3 ahead meta. We're still pretty much in meta right now. With this being played, what you'd want to do is if you did inspect this next person, right? In this scenario, yes, you would get you'd catch a fash, right? Okay, cool. So now you've got this here. That's cool. And then this would be skipped. Here, this would also be skipped. You found a fascist. Okay. And this guy would play, depending on what the notes have said, right? But let's say that yellow is actually a liberal, right? Let's say yellow's a liberal in this scenario, in a new scenario, right? So you've called him liberal. The board says, okay, cool. Now we let this guy play because it's testing if he is actually liberal or anything like that. Now he then plays to the Chancellor in the 3 ahead meta, which would be purple. Okay, this guy's, let's just do it for argument's sake like this. So this guy's a liberal. He does pass a liberal, he passes a choice, and now this gets played out. Great, okay? So now what you'd do is then you would downvote, and then let purple play. Now, the reason why I think this is an inaccuracy, that might sound fine. The reason why I think this is an inaccuracy is because you could have got more out of that inspect than you just did. So now, if orange did after this play, if orange did inspect purple instead of orange, so if he inspected the Chancellor, you'd now get potentially two plays out of the inspected. So I'll run that through if that doesn't make sense for anyone. So yellow would play to the inspected. Now, if if yellow was a fascist instead, if he starts a conflict here, he's now put himself in a conflict with purple and also a conflict with orange. So that gives the table more information on what to do in that scenario as well. We can talk about later. But he can't really cause a conflict here. He can, but I probably wouldn't here. Okay? So, regardless of what yellow is, it doesn't matter. He plays this, and if this comes out, if he gives a choice, whoever yellow is, he gives a choice to pit purple, and it comes out liberal, what you would then do is you would downvote to the inspected lib who just played liberal, and then he would play again and give it to someone else. Could even give it to Hitler in this scenario. Right? So what you've done there is you've got the inspected to play twice and produce one lib.